prior to the start of ABA therapy, your admissions department is going to contact the insurance company and make sure appropriate approvals are in place. You don't want to have to pause services once you've started. And to be able to get acquainted with the clinic and therapists, you can always come in for a clinic tour and get to know everyone a little bit. You'll meet the office manager, the front desk, and some of the other therapists and your BCBA as well. You'll get a feel for the location and the environment that your child's going to be in, and we'll get you access to all the great resources that will be available to you and your child now that you've been diagnosed with autism. Once you've been confirmed to have coverage from your insurance company, we'll go ahead and start you for your first session in the clinic, and we'll talk a little bit about what you should bring, what you should pack. This is one of my most asked questions. Okay, I know what ABA is. I know what they're going to be doing here. What do they need? What do I bring? Well, a water bottle first, because they're going to be running around a lot. They're going to be playing and running. And if water's not something that your kid prefers to drink, maybe you want to bring like a juice or something too, to make sure they have all their favorites. If they're still toilet training, maybe you want some pull-ups. A lot of our clinics will ask you if you want to leave extras in the clinic so that you don't have to leave work in the middle of the day to bring an extra pull-up or anything like that. And maybe some extra outfits if there's an accident or anything like that while they're potty training, or just, they spill some juice on themselves or something like that. Lunch and snacks, we want to make sure that they're well fed so they don't get hangry and they're able to stay focused when they're learning. You're welcome to leave extra snacks in case there's a day that they're just a little bit hungrier or they're growing really quickly and they just are eating everything in sight. There's also microwaves and fridges available in all the clinics. So if your kid only eats Hot Pockets or things that need to be heated up, they'll be able to do so. And then some kids are, they're not eating solid foods yet. Maybe they're still on like Pediasure or milk, things like that. There's a fridge available to make sure that those drinks aren't getting spoiled too. And most of our clinics, if not all of them, are nut-free facilities to protect those with allergies. We have staff and children in clinics that are allergic to nuts and things like that. We want to make sure that they're protected, and if they go to school, we want to make sure that they're able to kind of have a food repertoire that doesn't include nuts to protect them as well. Now, if they have an AAC or communication device, you want to be sure to bring that too so they can have access to their words and their voice when they're in therapy. And the Cure app too. So in the Cure app, once you've gone through all these appointments with Dr. Wells and you've come and seen me and now you're starting ABA, you'll be able to see their kid's schedule. You'll be able to see what therapists they're working with, and the therapist will write updates about your child's day. We worked on these skills. This was their mood. We had a little bit of a tantrum, but we were able to redirect by doing XYZ. And overall, we had a great day. Or maybe there's some skills that we're working on and the day could have been better. If you don't have access to the Cure app, let us know and we will definitely help you get set up. And the other thing is schedule parent trainings. The more involved you are, the more progress that you'll be able to see, because we're all going to be on the same page and doing the same thing. You'll also get to observe therapy sessions to see what that looks like in a controlled setting and see if your child is behaving differently in therapy versus at home.